is it sip or spit? Right? Are we sipping it, or it's like? So for me, I'm gonna say it's a sip for me, right? Uh, because joy is resistance, right? And but it's a spit when the soft life is basically sold as something that only luxury can buy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if you got a in a studio apartment, right? Being able to just be in your own space that you pay for, doing nothing, even if you don't have furniture in that bitch. This your shit, this your domain. Do the things, make it yours, rest in that motherfucker. Make it as comfortable as possible. And do the things that make you happy or bring you joy. Going to a picnic, going sitting in the park, doing the things, right? You don't have to have money to enjoy a soft life, and you don't have to have money to have joy. Yes, money helps. I'm not one of them people who think money don't solve problems. Absolutely it does. However, though, you can't tie everything that you do to capitalism.
Period. Period. And I definitely sip to that. And when we say soft, for me, I'm gonna say healed because I don't think that we make those connections. Because a lot of times when we talk about this soft life, it's very individualized,
For
right? And
sure.
so, do we mean like emotionally unavailable, disconnected, disengaged from community? Because that's the thing, right? Like,
Mm.
what does it mean to be able to have a soft life in community, right? Or to be able
And
to have some sort of a collective lifestyle
yeah, yeah,
to
yeah. And I
where
think
we
most
can
people don't look
support
at
each
it like
other's
that.
soft life.
Hmm. Most people don't look at it like that. Normally, when you see women living a soft life, it's them solo doing a thing solo. A soft life for me includes community. It includes being able to do this, right? With a group of us and just our people hanging tight, right? And shooting the shit.
Absolutely. And so I think about TV shows, right? Like, do we have any examples on the screen? Like, I think about Girlfriends and
Yeah.
how all of them lived together and kind of insulated each other in a variety of ways so they could have a soft life. And that was kind of our first example seeing black women on TV that was living in LA, driving the cars, working the
Yeah.
corporate jobs, doing, you know what I'm saying, living the life.
Hmm.
And then you got examples like Issa Rae and Insecure, who she trying to figure it out. And boy, the
Yeah.
way she's handling her friends and community in the process is not necessarily always the best, right?
Yeah.
It's very akin to how we are feeling our way through now.
Yeah.
Um More individualized than as a group or as a collective. Because even when I think about Girlfriends, they had their problems, but they was always able to talk it out, work it out. Even when
Hmm.
two of them wasn't going to, you had somebody else that was like, "Hey, sis, can we get back
Yeah.
to business as usual?" You know what I'm saying? To maintain the integrity of what they had as a group. And so yeah,
Yeah. And I feel that. Like, I think unfortunately on TV though, I think it's connected to money a lot of times, the same way it is on social media. Um, Girlfriends is probably like the best example because unfortunately most of them are successful except for
oh,
what's
Lynn,
her name? Now you know my memory bad.
is
The
it Lynn?
yeah, Lynn. Yeah, so everybody else had money, but she figured her shit out, right? Though, but she was supposed to come off as a character who didn't have her shit together, right? But she got to do what she want most of the time. So like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
But it's by
there's a
virtue of
friend.
community, right? Because my girls got me.
Come on with it. Come on. So she didn't necessarily have to participate in capitalism the same way like Joan did or whoever, right? She was able to like create a soft life through community. She doesn't have to have all the accolades and all the other things. She essentially had a little bit more freedom than the rest of them because she wasn't tied to a career, a particular lifestyle. She just do what she wanted, and so
And was
I think it
resented
was
for it.
yeah,
And
yeah.
was resented for it.
It was resented for sure. And I think, but looking back at it at this big age, right? It's like, no, she was kind of living the life. Like, oh, so for real, for real. And so, but once again, because everything is tied to capitalism, right? So it's like, John and Tony and whatever, they're high achievers, so therefore they deserve the luxury things.
Mm.
We gotta uncouple that shit. We gotta decouple that shit. Like that shit, it shouldn't be like that, right? There shouldn't be a prerequisite to joy. There shouldn't be a prerequisite to have nice things or to have freedom or to enjoy things, right? Um, and so I think the aesthetic looks different, and I don't think right now a lot of us equate just freedom of time, or you know what I'm saying, not being tethered to a bunch of like worldly bullshit, as we don't see that as luxury or freedom or soft life, when it is though. It's just a different form. It's just a different lens on it. Um, but yeah, so like media portrayals of the soft life are basically orbiting around capitalism and consumption still.